Hello and welcome to a Sober James Addiction Recovery live stream podcast, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is James. I'm a grateful recovering addict and alcoholic. Today we're going to talk about adverse childhood experience or experiences. While you join us, my guests, this is essentially a podcast where I am your host and you are my guests. Feel free to chat. Check out the join button in the chat box in the description of this video to join the channel for perks. Adverse childhood experiences. What are they? Adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs, are potentially traumatic events that occur in childhood years between 0 to 17 years old. Examples include experiencing violence, abuse, or neglect, witnessing violence in the home or community, having a family member attempt or die by suicide. Also included are aspects of the child's environment that can undermine their sense of stability, safety, and bonding. Examples can include growing up in a household with substance use problems, mental health problems, instability due to parent separation, instability due to household members being in jail or in prison. This isn't a complete list of adverse experiences. Many other traumatic experiences could impact health and well-being of a chilled. It can include not having enough food, experiencing homelessness or unstable housing, or experiencing discrimination. ACEs are common adverse childhood experiences. About 64% of adults in the United States reported that they had experienced at least one type of ACE before age 18. Nearly 1 in 6, that's 17.3% of adults, reported that they experienced 4 or more types of ACEs. Now let's see who's in the chat. What's up, Tavana? Hey, Tavana, good to see you. Good to see you made the live stream. It's good to have you. Mind's Eye, always rocking the candle. Welcome to another Sober James Addiction Recovery live stream podcast. Now, hello, Mike. How are you doing today? Better than yesterday, hopefully. And that's all we can ask, is progress, not perfection. I myself have experienced some adverse childhood things. You know what I mean? Divorce at the age of 2 between my parents. Our parents try their best, but we're all human. Just like they too make mistakes. And unfortunately, the children are the ones that suffer. It was said that I experienced some neglect. And I don't blame my parents. They're human. But it was said that through the divorce, I experienced some trauma, separation, neglect, maybe some violence, maybe even some sexual exposure to some things that a 5-year-old shouldn't be witnessing. Probably some access to drugs and alcohol. But, who knows? As it relates to substance use disorder, adverse childhood experiences can have a profound effect on the future or the present of an adult. Ryan, good to see you. I took advice, went to Racists Anonymous and learned statistics. Now I don't know what to think. You're a little early, ain't you? Just finished a 6-pack. No more money. Well, How's it going, Ryan? I am a little early. I just finished my class. This class was on the various spectrum of sexual and romantic orientations. I learned that I learned a bunch of stuff actually in my studies to become a peer support specialist. What's good to have you, Ryan and Tivana and Mike and Mind's Eye, and those of you who are joining us without chatting, welcome to you too. I will read on about ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. Preventing ACEs could potentially reduce many health conditions. Estimates show up to 1.9 million heart disease cases and 21 million depression cases potentially could have been avoided by preventing ACEs. Preventing ACEs could reduce suicide attempts among high school students as much as 89%. Prescription pain medication misuse by as much as 84%, and persistent feelings of sadness and hopelessness by as much as 66%. We're talking a significant potential reason for why we are the way that we are. I personally have talked about my life on here, my childhood and my parents and all that. If you all would like to share, I'd like to hear what you have to say about what your experience with adverse childhood experiences is. Hopefully you had none, but in a world like we live in, and being a species like we are, humans, I have no doubt that you too have experienced some adverse childhood situations. Also, most of us are addicts on this channel, if not all of us. Psycho Chicken Yoga, what's up? Long time no see. How'd you like the Racist Anonymous? Did you go to an in-person meeting? I haven't been to one of those. You learn statistics. That's interesting, Ryan. Way to be proactive if you went for the right reasons. I've often attended meetings for various different motives. Sometimes out of boredom, sometimes out of loneliness, sometimes out of curiosity, sometimes out of my mind. Sometimes out of my mind, I just went to a meeting. But I've never been to Racist Anonymous. It's very good to hear that you think you'll go back. You think you'll go back to Racist Anonymous, bro? Racism, shit, man. Birds of a feather flock together. It's nature, number one. But violent racism is unacceptable. Hatred is unacceptable in my world. But if you ask me, you're looking at a guy that watches a lot of Discovery Channel, and I'm all about nature. I'm all about nature. Willa Cather, my ACEs score is way high. Suffered all types of family abuse, Willa says, and trauma, and screwed me up. But now I'm sober for 5.5 months. Good for you, Willa. Keep coming back. Brother and or sister. Tivana on the Trail says, I'm doing my 4th step, and everything about my life traces back to childhood, including my addiction. My childhood trauma is there, but it's mild compared to what my kids experienced. Adult children of alcoholics and dysfunctional families is another 12-step program that I myself would like to check out. I've looked up a couple near me, and I've yet to go. But a lot of adverse childhood experience can be attributed to, no doubt, substance abuse, alcoholism, drug use, like was said, homelessness, stuff like that. That fourth step's a beast, bro. Hang in there. ACEs can have a lasting effect on health and well-being in childhood and life opportunities well into adulthood. Life opportunities include things like education and job potential. These experiences can increase the risk of injury, sexually transmitted infections, and involvement in sex trafficking. They can also increase risks for maternal and child health problems like teen pregnancy, pregnancy complications, and fetal death. Also included are a range of chronic diseases and leading causes of death such as cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and suicide. ACEs and associated social determinants of health, such as living in an under-resourced or racially segregated neighborhoods, can cause toxic stress. Toxic stress or extended or prolonged stress from ACEs can negatively affect children's brain development. Toxic stress can affect brain development, immune system, and stress response systems. These changes can affect children's attention, decision-making, and learning. Yo, I have attention deficit disorder, am very indecisive, and have a couple of learning disorders. Ryan, you are more powerful than Father. Now I say you reverse script, make him accept you for wanting to run naked. True self, like you were talking. Yeah, man. I was just thinking about that today, Ryan. Reverse script. There, Sigmund Freud, I think, had theories on every man, I think, secretly wants to kill his father and bang his mother. Now, that's one man's opinion, Sigmund Freud. He was a psychotherapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, but it doesn't mean he's right. But still interesting that his theory involves every man wanting to kill his own father. Subconsciously, of course. And bang his own mother, subconsciously. Every dude in the room right now is saying, yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. ACEs. Hey, what's up, hashtag Holly Ford? We're talking about adverse childhood experiences. In our formidable years, a lot of shit goes down. Maybe mom and dad were fighting and yelling. Maybe they were doing the other F word. I was just thinking about, my dad never watches this channel, so I'll go ahead and... Anyway, I remember having a sore throat, and I heard, I must have been, I don't know, 12 or 13, and I heard my parents, getting it on, like parents do. They didn't know I heard them, but I needed to get in the medicine cabinet because I had a sore throat. I really needed some chloroseptic spray. And I was like, should I interrupt them? Because, like, good God, why are they going so long? Like, and I knew the deal. I was like, are you guys finished? I had to interrupt them because I wasn't about to stay up just standing there, I know, it's gross. But I interrupted them, and my dad was shined a flashlight from his bed on the medicine cabinet. And keep me 7 minutes. You're calling in. All right. Or let me get the phone line on. Mr. Hot Boy Ryan is going to be calling in. Excellent. Tell us about the Racist Anonymous meeting. My dude, Mr. Hot Boy Ryan, coming at you. Hurry up, call in, bro. Because it's a first come, first serve kind of thing. I attribute a lot of things to childhood. So does American psychology or worldwide psychology. Giovanna says, short of full Oedipal, many of us men were not separated from our mothers fully early enough, especially if lacking a strong present father. I'm very good with women, SAA qualifications. That's Sex and Love Anonymous. Wait, Sex Addicts Anonymous. One of my recovery tools is building relationships with men. You know, damn it, I can't stand dudes. You know what I mean? Here comes Hot Boy Ryan. Speaking of.
From.
Hot boy.
Hot Boy, what up, dude?
Well, okay. I got a lot of information to play because I feel sad. Uh, I'm hoping to keep more online because last time I didn't really do that good of a job. I just drank a 6-pack. I don't even remember. I would have bought one. Let me tell you people out there. And by the way, I want to build something where you have to lock them up by the chain. You can have the ambulance pull up if they want to call the ambulance. I'm not playing mamby-pamby over there, you know what I mean? Hold on. But yeah, so, you can dabble, but don't dip, you know what I mean?
So, you said you're on your 6th beer. I just want to get a gist for where you're at in your
Oh,
day.
hey, no problem. As a special care specialist, I don't blame you for the game, bro. And by the way, I did think of that before I came. How much can AA drip over there? Do you see how I did that? I'm the one with the power. Who's asking questions, and will you answer that one, and then we can move on?
So you said you went to a RA meeting. Did you go in person?
You mean Native Anonymous?
Nah, bro, you can't be dropping N bombs on here, bro.
No, I said rigatoni.
So you went
What'd you
to
pick up on it?
you went to
What'd you?
a racist anonymous, and
No,
obviously,
what? Bro, hold on. Let me turn my fan on. I don't need to be here, bro, because I already blacked out and I don't know. You know how many times I check my door for an eviction notice? A whole lot, bro.
oh, I thought you were last time. I thought you were living in a tent in the woods at one point, weren't you?
Nigga, no, it already got cold. I went to jail for a third DUI, then a disorderly, and then my mommy and daddy helped me. Look, dude, we got more important shit to talk about. Bro, look, I gotta. What were we even talking about, bro? Why don't we feed on, dude? Don't fight me, man. Roll with me.
I'm not trying to fight you, bro.
Well, you're not intentionally, but you're, I can't think of the word. It's usually a shoulder thing. Not inevitably, like we're all fucking doomed. But so I mean, dude, last time I was trying to hear myself, I was like, dude, come on. Even fucking Shades of Clarity would think I was a douche. You know what I mean? But anyway, hey,
Well,
don't laugh
you
at that
know,
one. Why would you laugh at that one? Last time when he gave you $1 and I said something, I was like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's all he has, bro. Now, come on, let's get to something important, bro.
yeah, bro. So you gotta. So you went 3 days without weed and booze last time I
Oh
talked to you.
yeah, yeah, correct, bro, correct path. Any other path of mine would have been fucking horse shit. Other than the path of me getting another purified money, heyo. But repeat the question, please.
So what made you go 3 days without?
Oh yeah. I remember now. Okay. I all started to feel all types of fidgety. I tried to protect myself. I watched windows. They told me, "Hey, come back." I'm like, "All right, I will." But I'm not even trying to do that shit. I was, here's the deal, bro. I try to get to the point that is not your even question, and then nobody knows what the fuck I'm going to. Repeat it one more time, and I'll answer your question.
Well, number one, why did you go 3 days abstained from booze and weed? And
Okay, I'll
also,
play.
how did it feel?
No, only one question, dude. Feed them to me one at a time. What
All
was
right.
the first one?
So why did you go without booze and
A
weed?
feeling of helplessness, bro. Like I told you, I checked my fucking door. I'm not a violent. I've never hit anybody who didn't hit me first, right? And then I got a shoulder condition where it makes me go all fucking wild, like a fucking, you know. And then, I saw, oh, that guy's white. I remember fucking 3 Mexicans fucking being mad at me. Was that a concept of, or I remember the word, dude, I don't think we're on the right path, bro. It don't matter. What the fuck? Look, dude, I have shit to say, bro. What did I call? I went to fucking 3 Zoom AA meetings because my heart made my conscience feel bad. And I couldn't breathe. I was like, do you know what I mean? No, that was your question. What was the other question?
So yeah, you're going to meetings. Were those the first AA
I
meetings?
think only because like a fucking douchebag in there fucking said, oh, well, we're here at 7:30. I just fucking said I was here waiting for the fucking 8 a.m. thing for the alcohol thing to open, and I feel like God put conscience on me, and then it wasn't like I told him I'm selfish. I'm only trying to do what's best for, what did you say? What was the whole thing about what your dad don't fucking like? Tell me real quick. What was the name?
Authenticity.
Right. And then before, okay, yesterday, because you were a day late on your fucking live stream. I'm glad you're here today. But anyway, shit, I'm gonna get fucking tripped up and I don't remember what I'm talking about. The authenticity means why. Okay, when I wrote the fucking thing, you didn't catch it. And that's why when I hung up last time, I was like, I wish you were a little bit better, bro. But you're still pretty good, bro. Okay? Hey,
Yeah.
hold on, man. Okay, so then, if okay, the way I wrote it was, I didn't try to, but it worked out perfectly each way, was why, okay, if I authentically believe I don't like getting played in a possible game, remember I'm Jewish a little bit, right? Okay, so I can say it. But then, and that's what I'm talking about, demonology. It's like MK Ultra. I can't even fucking finish a statement. I will if you just keep me on track. Where was I going one more time?
Well, so you've been to a couple meetings, man. So you have a desire.
No. We're gonna finish this one, and then we can go wherever we want. But believe me, come on. Remember what you wanted to know. Ask me, and I'll tell you where. Come on, one time.
Well, do you have a desire to stop drinking?
And that's not where we're going, bro. Just remember where we're going. What
Oh,
did
okay.
you ask, and I will fucking answer it.
All right. Do you hate black people?
I remember that one. There's a fail safe.
All right, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna get into that because we know we don't even care about your opinions, okay? On black
No,
people.
it was a percent. No, if you want to know the truth, it was the percentages that made me go like, and they're like,
Well,
yeah, it's
just don't.
okay.
We're not even gonna
Well,
talk
I'm
about that.
not. You're the
It's a
one that put it on there. I'm just
I
telling you
know. I
what I
know.
wrote there, and I'm like, I'm like, whoa. It's so. I mean, not everybody. Hey,
Well,
look, let me tell
did
you.
you go in person to this RA?
No, hey, the only thing that I remember, and I will tell you, they're not all to blame. But nature. I mean, hey, come on, dude. Look, dude. Hey, I had a little bit of shit to tell you, bro. You're not only the fucking good guy over here.
What did you want to tell me?
I wanted to tell you how unfortunately, because I feel it's part of your growth, I want to tell you how fucking good it was, bro. I literally, and before, okay, you need to, dude, I am not schizophrenic. And let me get on my path about being a cartoon. I'm not schizophrenic. That was a joke, but not really. I didn't even know it, but it was. Before you were like, when you hear, I don't hear audible voices. I hear thoughts in my head. A thought and a thing is different. I'm not schizophrenic. I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. The cartoon thing,
Oh,
it
I know
is
what we
good.
should talk about. Adverse childhood experiences. Did you have a rough childhood, bro?
I don't. I would rather not talk about that. I'd rather drink.
So that's definitely a yes.
Well, hey, how else you gonna be a hot boy, huh?
You got to go through some shit to be a hot boy.
And that's what I told you. I told you I don't want to be a hot boy no more, didn't I?
All right. Well, all right. Well, that's
And
progress.
guess how the no, but okay.
Well, first
I'm
of
gonna
all,
tell you
can you
one thing.
explain to us what a hot boy is?
A hot boy is somebody who ain't willing to go through what her condition is, where I would legitimately not take 20 grand, even though I have no fucking money. And I went window cleaning, even though I'm provided for my mom and dad. But if when I'm in it and that 20 grand with my shoulder, the fucking pinched nerves right by my heart, and I can't breathe, nigga, you ask your questions correctly because you might not want to learn.
I don't really understand. Can you? All right. Well, we're gonna open the line for
No, no,
somebody
no,
else.
no,
If
no.
you
Hold on,
can't
hold
keep a,
on. No, I did. I told you everything you wanted to know. What are you talking about? I'm not being difficult, bro. What didn't you understand?
well, the topic is adverse childhood experiences.
No, you asked a question, I answered it, and then you like couldn't comprehend it, and then blame me for being the bad guy.
No, I just didn't
Uh,
understand. Yeah.
okay, well then what?
Well,
I'm
we got to stay on topic. Number one.
brother. You're the one that can't comprehend. See that was a made up word, brother. I'm not being difficult. Don't feel bad that you didn't keep up, but don't turn on me at the same
I'm
time,
not
please.
turning on you, man.
Well, you tried to because
Let's
you
try
took it.
to talk about why you're a hot boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to be a hot boy no more. I put my work in. You know, like when you said, "Oh, I don't understand demon knowledge," I'm not getting anything. I'm, it's just I put my work in, and then they what? Yeah, I can. Are you trying to hang up on
Oh,
me?
I don't know. Oh, I didn't know you could hear me. Hold on, let me answer this phone call
What do you
real.
mean you don't know? Are you gonna hang up?
No,
You little fucking Jew.
I'm not gonna hang up and stop. Hey, so he hangs up on me. Holly, why don't you call in? I saw you were calling in just then, Holly. Why don't you call in? Um, uh, and Hot Boy Ryan, you just hung up on me, brother. And you know, if you're gonna call into the show, I do you the the brick the bricks the brick the brick the bricks the brick the bricks the brick the brick the bricks. I do you the grace of getting my thoughts and words together. So let's just say everybody that calls in, let's try to keep it coherent and on topic. Adverse childhood experiences. Here's Holly Ford, Miss Hashtag Holly Ford.
Call from
Holly Ford.
to accept.
Hey, Miss Hashtag.
Hey,
How
I was
goes it?
having a hard time listening to that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. So what's up with you?
Well, I'm just calling because I signed up for the Patreon thing and it took the money out of my account, but it didn't give me the little thing. I
You're
don't know what.
you're what now?
I signed up for the Patreon And
Oh, don't do
it
the
and
Patreon. Do the membership. If
oh
you
yeah, I think that's what I mean. I think that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, click the join button and sign up to support the carrying the message. Noah and Betty
But
Ford are shills. I was hung up. Brian, you hung up on me, bro.
he hung up on you before you could hang up on him.
I didn't even hang up on. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna hang up on me, you."
I
And then
know. He's like, you fucking Jew.
yeah,
He's so. So I had a fucked up one. Like, a lot of bad experiences. Just, like, classically a bad childhood.
yeah. I think all of us. I think all of us do. I can't see how you could raise a child perfectly. It doesn't exist. There has to be
No.
adverse experiences in how we grow up. That's my opinion.
I feel like the way you feel towards your dad is how I feel towards my mom.
I know, it's crazy, and maybe that's because it's a female male thing too. I don't know, but it's complicated, you know.
Yeah.
But
Okay, well, I don't want to take up too much of the time, so, yeah, I'll try to figure that out. I thought that's what I signed up for.
I think you just click on the join and I don't know what you do after that, credit card or something.
Okay, I'll try it again.
Okay, Holly.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
I think we all have adverse childhood reactions, experiences, to be honest. I don't think if there's somebody in here that hasn't experienced adverse situations in their childhood, speak now or forever hold your peace. Honestly, I did see you guys later. Love, dude, Ryan, bro. I was just trying to say I'm just trying to understand you, man. That's all. I'm just trying to understand you. Hot boy, Colorado Brad. What I notice is that shock on the young nervous system sets it as anxious. I have that too. 11 years sober, so great to work on your start. You guys have heard me talk about how I feel guilty about napping. You know what I mean? And a friend explained to me that might be due to trouble relaxing because of my childhood. I was always on guard for someone to bust up in there and criticize my ass. Or maybe an emotionally immature parent revved up the vacuum at like 7:30 in the morning. You know that happened to all of y'all. Somebody's immature ass. What's up, Kelly? Yeah, I was rocking slippers in the grocery store. That's how I, you know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. Slippers. And sometimes I won't have sleeves. You're lucky I had pants on, because this hot boy James is about to go streaking in this mamma jamma. Like, for real. Next time you see me in the grocery store, I might not have sleeves or a shirt or pants or slippers or socks or my signature banana hammock. So, adverse childhood. Now, here's a person that has a fairly decent family life. Kelly, I don't think, but like I said before, we've all experienced some adversity in our childhood, I would say, you know? whether it's mild or intense, whether it's chronic, significant or otherwise, I don't see growing up in any environment as a gentle, perfectly safe, and non-traumatic experience. So, I mean, being born is one of the most traumatic experiences a human being goes through, I think. I think I read that somewhere, that the just being born, going from a warm placenta or whatever in your mom and, bucking your way out your Ma Dukes and getting slapped on the ass immediately, hung upside down, butt ass naked, clipping the umbilical, circumcision, you know what I'm saying? Then they got to like smack some breath into you and they put you in a bubble. And then all these people come around viewing you and shit. No wonder we turn out effed up. You know what I mean? Childhood is traumatic. Oh. So I was especially interested in this. This is just another thing I've been learning in this peer support class. Our last stream was on authenticity is a non-negotiable need. Now, when I grew up, my adverse situations involved not being able to be myself. Now, granted, my dad tried. My mom let me be myself to the point we'd drink wine together. You know what I mean? My dad, you know what I mean? Of course he wouldn't let me drink wine, but I had a very locked down childhood. It was very strict, helicopter kind of parent is what I experienced. Nothing I did was right. Nothing I did was good enough. Criticism galore. My dad's not evil. He was just human. But that was my experience, and that's what... I mean, I can't complain, and neither can you, because it brought me and you, this very man that speaks before you today. I don't think there'd be a Sober James channel if it wasn't for my adverse childhood experiences. So this is all just life that happens. It's neither good nor bad. You know what I mean? It's just something that happens. Mind's Eye says, childhood is a walk in the park. A park with vampires. Childhood is rough, bro. It's rough. We didn't grocery shop together. I ran into Kelly in the grocery store. Kelly's trying to hurt Miss #Holly's feelings by saying we grocery shop together. I ran into Kelly. Kelly, y'all bitches be crazy. Besides, I told, listen, whether or not me and Holly have had crushes on each other in the past doesn't mean that it's current. Me and Holly are a very platonic and in-depth, intimate relationship.
From
Colorado Brad.
Hey, Brad, what's up?
Well, hello there. Hi, this is Colorado Brad.
Hey, Colorado
good
Brad.
Yeah, good to call in. Medium-term listener, but first-time caller. Thanks for having me.
Hey, right on, man. Yeah, I take it you're calling from Colorado.
Actually, no, that's interesting. So I got sober in Colorado, so that has followed me. I actually live in Arizona, so but yes, the sobriety comes from Colorado, and that has been my center. But jobs in Arizona, so I live in Arizona, but I do some work in Colorado too, so it's still there.
Oh, good for you. I hear good things about both those states.
Maybe just Colorado.
Yeah.
No, Arizona. No, Arizona's nice. I mean, I live in the Phoenix part where it's hot, but no, it's nice. There's no events here that happen. But yeah, Colorado's also nice with the snow and the fresh air and the sunshine. I mean, if somebody's in sobriety like me, and it's the sunshine, right? There's a lot of like seasonal depression with a lot of maybe not. I don't know about your callers, right? But just in general, and to get out of that, I found that one of my things was, I have to have sunshine. So it was either San Diego, right? Can't afford it, or Denver or Arizona here in the sun. So that's helped a little bit. But yep, ace childhood scores too. And when you get to it is why I wanted to chat too.
Yeah, right on. So you're sober now, Brad?
Yes, I've been sober for a little over 11 years.
Oh, good for you.
Yep.
How'd you do
Yep. Mine was cold turkey, right? So I'm always interested. I had experience with Al-Anon and AA in the past too, for people that I loved and, attempted. And I wasn't, I didn't commit. I didn't. It wasn't something that worked for me. I know I appreciate on your show and all the people that call in and the fellowship that it is. Absolutely. And I went to a meeting recently when I went to Denver too, and I didn't know they had an app. So apparently there's an app now, right? That you can download and it tells you where the next meeting is. And I think that is absolutely fantastic and wonderful that it has come into the modern age. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Brad's talking about the meeting guide app. If you guys want to download it for your phone, the meeting guide app.
Highly recommend it, right? Just type in your zip code.
Oh yeah, it's great. And I, as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, there's this many meetings. It's like every couple hours there's a meeting.
Yeah, and I typed in the zip codes around here too in Phoenix Metro, and it's exactly right. Different areas, different cities, different hours to go to. So there really isn't a reason somebody can't reach out, and that didn't exist, right? That there was more stigma. I mean, a long time ago, but no, I quit cold turkey. I just did, and then I just didn't go back. But I told myself I was, what is it? I'm a non-drinker, and I'll never drink again. And I live by that. But I also have to practice halt. You mention it a lot, but mine stems from high A scores too, and you were mentioning that not everybody, or everybody does go through something, and I would agree. And my work in the nonprofit you probably saw there is eventually getting started as sober living in a recovery place, but it's combating with trauma, right? Like dual diagnoses with mental health issues, or those A scores could be just cause a lot of trauma that's just unknown. And if I had that earlier, James, and I didn't get that in AA, I didn't get that anybody was saying, oh, it could be also related to this, right? I just didn't know. So, people don't know. And when I was in that state, I wasn't able to rationalize or figure it out. So, but that's just that damaged brain from, high A scores. So I feel for people on the show here, when they're like, yes, I'm 5 months sober, what are they going through? And counseling's not easy to come by, is what I'm trying to say. It's very difficult in a lot of areas to go to a counselor or to find something that is in AA the closest to it. So thank you for the work that you're doing for that.
Oh, well, thank you, bro. We're all just trying to get along out here, and I appreciate being able to talk back and forth with all of you, and the same thing, man. I appreciate you as well. That's interesting that you said ACE scores, adult or adverse childhood experience score. So there's a test that you can take.
Yes. I guess I jumped in like a couple minutes late. So I didn't know if you covered that at the beginning, but yes, you can go online. I mean, there's official ones or unofficial ones, but it's essentially, the stressors that you would want to not expose a child to, the more of those that happen in a home or in a child's life, they don't have the coping skills, right? So that's an adverse childhood experience. Not that there's a baseline for childhood, but I'm sure we can all agree what adverse would mean for each of us. And that's kind of the gist of it is, if you have one or two, and they did in their studies all over YouTube, there's wonderful, and a lot of people have like 3 or 4. I mean, that was just kind of like, yep, that happened to me, yep, somebody's in jail, that drive these scores up. But it leads to later health problems in life. I mean, all kinds of problems. You name it. You're doing a great job of combating those, and yourself. And I've had to work at it too, but it doesn't. I mean, it's low self-esteem, and you don't want to take care of yourself, and the gutters. You don't really fall into it. You just don't know a way out of it. So if to have that knowledge where somebody knows and can recognize the scores, like you said, maybe take the test online or, seek some knowledge and information on it, or ask somebody like, there's other people like me, or this is what would constitute adverse, right? Way out of the baseline, that caused me anxiety, and how can I cope? And then the hard part is coping, right? Instead of drinking, what else? I mean, I'm no expert there, but everybody's got lots of good methods besides AA they're working on, I hope, Willa. So it's different for every person, but just the education on it. There was more of that one out there. That's all. I was talking a lot there, James. You can totally ask me questions about it. But yeah, it's one of my specialties in my practice. Yes.
In your practice, you mean? What do you do, Brad?
Sorry, the nonprofit. So I have a nonprofit, and I'm going to start with a sober living, and it's going to have.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so actually, okay.
Yes. So it's going to be a sober living home. That's the foundation part of it. So behind the Colorado Brad is the Pause and Reflect Foundation. I'm not plugging that here, but
Well, go ahead and plug it. What is it?
No, it's not open yet. It's not open.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
It's we'll just call it a dream. Okay, so we'll call it a in the works. But eventually, somewhere sober living, a transition home, where there's no medicine. You're already past that part of it. Just to kind of fill in the niche or the gap in services, but with dogs. So like PAWS, PAWS, which is also post-acute withdrawal syndrome, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I have a pit bull, and I know James, we've been to that. I've been to it. Then people are, and they may not know. But so with a pit bull rescue and rehoming, maybe it's helped me to have a dog through recovery. It took a long time, but there's no right or wrong answer. It's not just AA or smart recovery, right? I'm gonna focus the foundation on smart recovery, which is cognitive behavioral therapy. Everybody can look that up too. But also with pit bull, rehoming in there and therapy. So just, hey, what could work for people, right? And if we can make it successful, then that just adds to everybody. The total sum knowledge is what I'm trying to say. It helps us all. So you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm happy you're 500 plus days sober. Keep it up, man. You're an inspiration.
Well, thank you, Brad. You sound like you're very positive in sobriety, man, and you're helping people out. You're getting that nonprofit started. I got a couple pit bull mixes myself. I'm all about dogs in sobriety, man.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it. I'm still trying other questions on IA scores, but or what they are, but that's kind of all the little bit of wisdom I had for the moment.
Right on, man. Well, thank you for dropping that on us, bro. Thanks for dropping in. And thanks for watching and viewing, and I'll keep an eye open for you, man.
All righty. Take care. Good luck, everybody. Thanks.
All right, brother. Later.
Cheers. Bye.
Colorado Brad, opening a nonprofit sober living house, living with pit bulls, 11 years sober, did it cold turkey, is giving us a heads up about ACE scoring. You can test for adverse childhood experiences. Tivana says, I like Brad. I have some animal-assisted therapy dreams. I'd love to sync with Brad. You guys feel free to throw your emails up on the screen if you'd like to. Here's the thing. I have a Discord chat room that I need to get going again. The Sober James Discord chat room, where it's a 24/7 recovery chat room. Y'all remember the Discord, Holly, and some of you? There's Cats for Life. Would you like to call in, Cats for Life? You can call the number on the screen. I gotta let my girl out. 1 second. Gotta let my pit bull mix outside. Yeah, I think it's about time to get that Discord back up, so y'all can chat. I think I'll do that right after the screen. What's up, Carissa? How are you doing? Carissa, a classmate of mine. We're talking about adverse childhood experiences. We got about 9 minutes left to this particular live stream. But in summary, I don't think there's any of us that haven't experienced some adversity in their childhood. Yeah, I'm gonna get it up and running so we can. So listen, I'm gonna make a 4th tier to the membership thing, and it's gonna involve a 24/7 Discord chat room. Right after this stream, I will construct a 4th tier to the Sober James membership. If you're interested in joining the membership to get access to the 24/7 addiction recovery chat line, where you guys can talk whether I'm online or not. It's a chat room, especially for us, a safe place. You know what I'm saying? Excellent, Tivana. Tivana's working on the 4th step. Some of y'all are taking ACE scores. I like it. And Cats, you'll have to explain to me what's going on there as far as your score of 8 minus. But Joe, childhood's rough. Life is rough. As hashtag Holly puts it, we didn't ask for this. You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask to be born. You know what I mean? Yes, things are happening. Recovery is happening. We are recovering from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. From our childhoods. You know what I mean? We didn't ask to be born. We didn't ask for this. We didn't get in line and be like, I want to be human. I want to be a human being. Being a human being sucks. I'd rather be a dog, not a human's dog. I'd want to be a wild animal dog, because fuck humans. You know what I mean? Word. So, other than that, as my old man likes to say, and I love my dad. I'm not saying he, you know what I mean? Wolfman James. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean, Michael? All right, take care, Cats for Life. Pause and reflect. Discord. Wow, Brad's got it going on. As far as pause and reflect on, y'all check out, I guess, Brad's Discord. The only reason I haven't kept up with my Discord is because. It's just because. No, it's because I'm not a whiz. All right, y'all. Well, that's about it for adverse childhood experiences, but it's something to think about. Have you experienced maybe your parents got separated when you were a child? Maybe you went through the whole trauma and drama of their divorce. Maybe there was some physical abuse, emotional abuse, maybe some sexual abuse, all kinds of things that a child's brain cannot process without some serious, lasting, permanent damage. And then we grow up to medicate with substances, substance use. And who knows about these adverse experiences? What I was reading earlier about stress and toxic stress levels affecting the physiology of the body and everything, like stunting growth and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit, man. We didn't ask for this, right, Holly? Right, cats? I didn't ask for this. But we're here now, and we're making the best of it. And I hope you are too. And thanks for helping me stay sober on this day, all of you. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, Addiction Recovery live stream podcasts on the Sober James channel. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit that bell for notifications to know when I go live. And check out that join button and look for the join link in the bottom of this description of this video. And we will get that tier 4 up. We'll get that tier 4 up. And I'll see you tomorrow, Carissa. I'm thoroughly enjoying the class, and it's good to see you on here as well. All right, y'all. Until Friday, keep it clean, keep it real, keep doing the damn thing. Peace.